This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah!
With no gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel!
And David Double D Dykstra.
Come in, everybody, to BK Dub,
BK Dub, BK Dub. My arm's gonna get tired, man.
Oh, yeah. Better get used to that, bucko.
Mic stand.
Oh, yeah.
BS.
Mic stand. Well, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Bad Karma Wrestling is your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestling show, live here at Illinois Media School.
Meat.
No gimmick, Nick Johnston, right here. My tag team partner, Double D, David Dykstra. How you doing today?
I'm all about the meat today.
Oof, oh my.
Meat.
Well, we are protein packed. We are meat packed. We are jam packed with previews. So much wrestling this weekend. Today,
so much wrestling.
Today, tomorrow, together forever. However they say it, now then, together forever. Yeah, this is going to be a long weekend. Sorry, babe. 36 hours of wrestling starts right now.
No.
Yeah. So, we're just, like I said, all in this weekend, all in Texas, happening between the 0 hour to the main event between Hangman and John Moxley. We'll preview that. Let's get some bold predictions. We'll get all that jam-packed in there. We got Saturday night's main event and all the other counter-programming that WWE's thrown up there for AEW to go ahead and kind of, like I said, curl around. Saturday night's main event, we got Evolution Part 2. We got NXT's Great American Bash. Wowzers, we got a lot of wrestling to get to. If we got enough time, we'll get to some Scotty's World.
We'll have enough time.
Okay.
I'm not on a time limit today.
Okay,
so.
good. There we go. No pitch clock today. We're all set, ready to roll. So if you're ready, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Scotty's ready. Everybody else, we're all ready. Let's get into some all-in Texas preview. Oh, man. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. This is the Grand Slam. This is going to be the be-all, end-all. Yes, all y'all in. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Matching T-shirts between me and Scotty today. Yeah. We had our 1 hour teas come in this week, so it's all set.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. Couldn't have picked.
I'm wearing an AEW shirt.
Couldn't have picked a better shirt myself. So there, Scotty. There we go. All y'all in. I can't wait. We're gonna, like I said, we'll preview the card, and we'll kind of get to our maybe along the way. Maybe, like I said, our bold predictions, our biggest returns, top performances. Maybe we'll get to that, but. Let's go ahead and start with the 0 hour, as they usually are. About 2 hours. This is going to be an early start time. 12 Central, 0 hour start time here in the greater Chicagoland area and Mexico City, apparently. They came out with the list of when it's going to start and where based on your time zone. So that was pretty convenient, pretty helpful. But yeah, going to be 0 hour starting off at noon, going till about 2. And then there you go. 2 o'clock is the main card. We'll see if we're getting, 10 hours of wrestling. I'm on the side of we're probably going 2 to 10, but you're more on the side of we're going.
So wrong.
You think we're going 2 to 8?
It's been reported that they are purposely going early so their product does not go up against WWE's.
And I think that's a pretty smart idea on TK's side.
I don't hate it. Here's the thing, though, and I'll be very honest with you. It's my age people that would tune into Saturday night's main event for some stupid freaking reason. Here's the thing, and I'll be very honest with you when I've kind of compared
now
it.
There's no excuse to not see both, but go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
I've kind of said DC versus MCU. DC does better television programs. WWE. MCU does better movies. That is AEW. If I had to choose, if there were 2 pay-per-views running on the same day, same time, I'm picking AEW because the matches are way better.
Oh, yeah.
For their pay-per-views or premium live events, whatever you want to call them. So for me, yeah, it makes sense, but also at the same time, like literally, if I was Tony Khan, this would be a really nice way to flip the big bird at WWE and go.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
We just destroyed you in numbers.
Yeah. No, if it's not numbers, it's just overall performance. Like, here you go. We just saw 5-star, all these great matches all in a row. here you go. Here's the floor, Saturday night's main event. Here's the floor for 2 matches that don't have anything really all to it, a U.S. title match and Oldberg. So there you go. It's gonna be a usually it's, the palate cleansers the other way around. It's gonna be the complete reverse where you're gonna get going from like a 4-course, just a prime rib meal to like I don't know leftover Arby's. That's kind of how It's kind of how it's gonna feel. So
we talking meat curtains.
Oh, we're talking meat indeed today. So there we go, folks. That's how it's gonna feel. But like I said, starting off with 0 Hour. So far, from what I understand, I think it's just FTR versus the Outrunners is the only 0 Hour match booked at this moment. We're gonna get some Okay, I figure we're getting that too.
Somebody from the Don Callis fan.
So it's Ishii. Oh my God, hold on.
Yeah, and see now Nick's gonna have to look it up.
I think it's an 8-man tag team match.
It is. So okay, I think the match is finally revealed. Wrestle Talk. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to it because sometimes the Wi-Fi blocks off some of these sites.
So
Ishii. Tomohiro Ishii. I can't get the. It's not loading for me right now.
That's all right.
Maybe it'll. So go ahead and try and find it for me, Scotty, if you can. We're gonna go ahead and
let's
go
keep
along the
going
way. But yes, 0 Hour as of right now. We're gonna get some big boom AJ. We're gonna. We've seen the Rizzler. That's been very popular, obviously, as well. All the pics backstage. The picture of Rizzler and then Ishii in the background, and we're just going, yes, this is a real picture. This is real life, indeed. So, FTR and Outrunners on the 0 Hour. I don't mind it because obviously FTR are professionals. They understand that this subplot, this storyline isn't grade A compared to everything else that's going on the card. So, nice way to get us started off. Obviously, just any way to can get FTR on the card at all is good enough for me. So, I'm fine with that. And anything else for 0 Hour before we get into the main course?
I'll be interested to see how good the FTR match is.
Yeah.
Because the Outrunners are very hit or miss. They looked awful in the last pay-per-view.
So, yeah,
What, Scotty?
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Big Boom AJ Ishii hologram Kyle O'Reilly versus Don Callis family.
Okay.
Here's
I
my
think
problem with that.
Josh Alexander's in there, probably. Yeah,
Here's my problem with that. Why only Kyle?
I thought that Roderick Strong was in somewhere else. He might be in the Gauntlet then.
Oh, he's probably in the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
But see, to me, that you want those two to continue to be paired together because they could make a tag run at some point and be solid.
Yeah, of course. I think that's later on down the line where, we'll get to it. But I don't think this TNT title run is made for much longer here.
Unfortunately.
We'll get to it. Like I said, starting off. I mean, me and Scotty were just going back and forth. We're trying to actually space out the card. We don't know how it's going to start. I was thinking about going off of preference, but
It's going to start off with one of the Gauntlet matches.
that's what I was thinking. But I have Tony and Monet first,
And it might
I have the Gauntlet match directly after that. But I wouldn't be.
it might
offended.
be the women's Gauntlet
Okay.
because I think there's going to be some surprises in there for the
Yes.
women's
But
Gauntlet.
would
Where-
you put the men's first because MJF's coming out 1?
No, MJF is actually second.
Oh,
but-
he's coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's coming
yeah.
out.
He's
at the
coming out
beginning.
second, Scotty.
That's what it says according to the actual AEW website. So that's what I saw.
I think it's one of the Gauntlets. I think you have to start.
Okay, we'll start off with the men's gauntlet then. I have the only big surprise between obviously the 3 confirmed participants. We have MJF, Mark Briscoe, and Mystico. We're going to see probably a slew of different people. This is where the big surprises are bound to happen. I think this is where Darby comes in. I think there's a couple other names.
Maybe wins it.
Yeah, I would think so. Where
Okay, so can I say this? And this will be a little foreshadowing. If Darby wins, I like my prediction
Okay, fair enough.
for later.
So Darby winning. So Darby
Tease,
potentially
people.
winning. Yes.
That was a tease.
Oh, we got teases all the way around. So Darby potentially winning it, or honestly, me and Scotty were kind of just thinking not MJF or Briscoe. So that would potentially serve for what would come up in about a week or two, All Out. So that would set up their singles match.
I have a feeling, and this is just a feeling, MJF is going to be eliminated by Mystico.
It's not an elimination. It's not elimination.
Oh, yeah, that's
So,
right. It's not a battle royal.
It's starting off with Briscoe and MJF.
I think Mystico takes MJF out somehow.
Okay. With intervals of people coming in. It says it can end at any time. Like, it could just be, there's no set amount of people that are in this. Like,
There's been a...
Yeah. That's what it says for both, basically. I mean, it doesn't necessarily say that, but it's implied.
I haven't heard a lot about the men's as far as surprises, other than the one that we just talked about, Darby Allin. The women's is where it's going cattywampus on who could possibly be showing up
think so.
for.
I think we got a couple of different ones. You want to just go right into the women's gauntlet? Then? Yeah, right into the women's gauntlet. Not necessarily where. I don't think it's going to go back to back. That would be crazy to go gauntlet. But yeah, like I said, just in terms of how we're doing it here, I think. I mean, obviously the new blood. You're going to see Chris Statlander's confirmed. Megan Bain just won on this past Wednesday.
And by the way to bury your new big time women's.
What, Thekla?
Yeah.
Did she get the loss?
She did not get the loss, but they made Megan Bain toss her around like a rag doll.
Well, I mean, she's a foot taller than her. It's kind of.
But see, that's a problem though. If you're promoting it, I get Megan Bain, and once again, Jade Cargill 2.0. She hasn't proven anything other than she's stiff as hell to me yet.
She's not very. She's not stiff.
Megan Bain?
Yeah.
I haven't seen her do anything other than be stiff.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's landing like ow. Like it doesn't look that bad.
Once again, you're trying to create this phenom. But anyway, for me, I've heard a lot of names being tossed around. Shayna Baszler.
I think she just confirmed. No, yeah, confirmed that she's staying in NXT. She just signed.
She's producing. Yeah, I'm just. Don't argue with me, doink. Let me get my points out, backroom boy. Young boy. Jesus. It had been speculated that Shayna Baszler, but she's been producing in NXT, and I think she's happy doing that. So I think she may show up in another show this weekend, though.
Fair enough.
Shotzi has been rumored to show up. There's a couple. Cora
Jade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically any WWE female that has been let go in the past
was thrown up. Yeah, a couple of times were thrown in there for sure. I think obviously you'll get the Sky Blue, Thekla will be in there, Anna Jay, Ty Conti probably in there as well. So
my personal opinion is I want to see what's her name, Dakota Kai.
Yeah,
I want to see Dakota Kai in AEW.
That'd be cool.
Because I think she could do something. Also, might be
any prediction on the win. Oh, sorry.
Might be the return of I can't remember her name now.
You gotta give me clues.
Ruby Soho.
Oh yeah, that's not the worst.
Gave birth.
Yeah,
it's been about 6-8 months since the baby was born, I believe.
Yeah, it's been some time. Yeah, definitely it's been some time.
What's his name?
I saw a report today that she's working toward her in-ring return.
Okay,
so
there you go.
I mean, that's a good place to do it because you don't have to do much work.
Yeah, exactly. You come in, you get the big pop, you do your first couple of minutes where it's all spotlighted on you. Then somebody else comes in type deal, almost similar to like a Rumble type spot.
100%.
So I could see that. Yeah, that could be a good
winner.
Route. Yeah, winner. Probably Bane or Statlander.
I'm leaning Bane.
Yeah, they're just putting they're rightfully so. They're just putting a rocket ship to her back and pushing her to the moon. So,
is there anyone that could return that like? You guys said Darby Allin. If he returns, he could win it. Is there any woman that could return that if they joined, you think they could win it?
I don't think there's anybody with that kind of clout that's either a free agent or return that could bring the kind of steam that.
Yeah, and in that same move, it's just like it would kind of derail anything that they have been pushing, at least in my mind. Where, again, at least on the AEW side, the women's pushing where the talent is there, obviously, but the pushing and the storylines have been lackluster, and for some of them. So there you go. So gauntlets all set, checked off, ready to roll there.
Yeah.
Let's roll
Absolutely.
into Tony and Mercedes Moné. I think, like I said, I think this is going to be early on. It's been you be getting Mercedes Moné early on in matches or in cards. I'm on the side of it's going to be another added belt to the collection there for Mercedes Moné.
It is. It's absolutely 100. I would be shocked if Timeless Tony Storm comes out of this. As much as I don't want to see it happen,
Yeah.
I would be shocked if Tony Storm doesn't drop the belt here. My prediction is just Hart.
Yeah.
Because she is the best women's wrestler in the industry right now.
Best storyteller as of right now. In ring's been phenomenal. Just been a 5-tool player for Tony Storm. So
Leave and go to WWE. I mean, you want to talk about like that hitting on WWE? Because I'm sure she owns that. Like if she came to WWE with Timeless Tony Storm, it would be, she would make millions.
I'm sure she's already doing that right now.
Millions of dollars. But that being said, I do think.
Well, what would be the benefit of her going there other than, I guess, a couple more eyeballs? Like, she already got into a movie deal. Like, she's going to be doing just fine.
I honestly.
She actually gets to wrestle in AEW and like, have fun. So
I honestly think, now she would have to tone down Timeless Tony Storm if she went to WWE.
1,000%. She could not speak the way that she did. And again, it's just like they just got Blake, whatever her name is now. They just got Blake Monroe. Like she's doing the exact same thing, but like a Barbie girl version of it. So I don't. So what would be the point?
That was a bad decision.
Yeah,
Blake.
It's an awful.
But anyway,
you see that NXT promo too with her and Jordan Grace? Ugh.
It's Mercedes time. Let's see if she can carry it. It will be a quick trigger, though, I think, because Tony knows what he's got with Timeless Tony Storm.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
TK knows exactly what he's got.
And again, just one of those things where she might not even need the title. She's so over. So, on to, again, another couple matches I think is going to be hitting early on. Let's go the TNT title. We got Kyle Fletcher taking on the current TNT title holder, Adam Cole. This might be a squash. I think
not even close. I think this is one of maybe two matches that could steal the absolute show of this entire pay-per-view.
You know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong in any sort of way. I think
because if Ring of Honor Adam Cole shows up, this is going to be a banger of a match.
And I think that's the case where some people might be saying like, oh, there's not a lot of push. There's not a lot to like give to the storyline. I don't know how much they've been going back and forth between Fletcher and Cole, or if it's just been like the Don Callis family versus Adam Cole type deal, where just like, oh, now we get Fletcher to stand up. I think there's a perfect opportunity to put a title on Fletcher, again, just to really make him stand out in the Don Callis family type deal. And again, they got this kid for a long time, so it's gonna be fantastic. This is gonna be a great match. I wouldn't be surprised if they just said, hey, make it a squash match. But yeah, you know what? I'm also on your side where give him time. Hopefully, hopefully ROH Cole.
Once again,
back.
You have the main card is starting at 1:00 Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
That gives you 6 hours. And if you notice, they've kind of toned down as far as the number of matches that are on this pay-per-view because of who's going, the matches that have been signed. So I wouldn't be shocked if all these matches are given at least 30 minutes, if not more.
That too, and not very often do you get I always complain about this too for WWE. It's just like the entrances are so long for all the pageantry. This is gonna be the time, like for WrestleMania, obviously, like when they get their big costumes and like he's coming out in a car, he's got fireworks on his head or whatever. So this is kind of the time where they're gonna do that, where entrances are gonna be a little bit this much longer for. Swerver's probably going to come out with a gimmick. Probably
good
Will
Lord,
Ospreay.
the Young Bucks are going to...
Young Bucks are going to come out with something gimmicky, too.
At least a 5-minute pre-intro.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be a preamble, probably. There's going to be a whole thing.
Oscar in 7 years ago.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah. Founding fathers. I don't know if you saw that too on Dynamite 300. They signed 300 basically I almost said commandments, like amendments or whatever it was, like a whole constitution.
That's awesome.
That's
great.
pretty cool. But yeah, what were we on? Yeah, TNT title.
I think we're both in agreement that Fletcher. Yeah,
Fletcher.
It's time to put a title on the kid.
Oh yeah. Well, talking Young Bucks. Let's get into the let's get into the tag match. Let's go Young Bucks and Swerve and Ospreay. This is gonna be this one's got a little hat on it. So if the Young Bucks lose, they lose their EVP role title. If Swerve and Ospreay lose, they will not be able to challenge. Either one of them will not be able to challenge for the World Heavyweight title for a full calendar year.
Can I just say something really quick? And it kind of annoyed me. Shame on you, TK.
Uh-oh.
Shame on you for shamelessly stealing an idea from WWE.
Yeah? What was the idea?
Let's wreck the limo. Stone Cold taking out DX's bus. Anybody?
Yeah. Okay.
I was a little peeved about that. I'm not gonna lie, because Swerve is such an original talent and such a unique talent. There's a way that you could have done that differently and made it your own kind of thing.
Yeah. Again, it was in the terms of like, did it reinvent the wheel? No. Was it still like
it landed? Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It landed. The fact that he actually knew how to work that bulldozer well enough to smash individual sections of the limo and then grab it and flip it on its side.
Is he forklift certified? Is he?
I'm starting.
Does he have his,
I mean, these guys have had lots of. I'm sure while they were we're still trying to make it.
Yeah, exactly. No.
We're doing blue collar jobs.
I'm sure.
Most of them.
I didn't immediately think that. I mean,
it's what I immediately went to, and I went.
Do you think of that every single time a car gets smashed on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or?
Yes, it's a retread.
Okay.
I'm one of those people that I get hearkening back to the days of grandeur, but at the same time, there are other ways that you could pay homage to those things.
Okay, fair. I thought, like I said, I still thought it was tasteful. I don't want him like doing something crazy, having to like, oh, he stole it and then he like routed it around and make it look all.
See, that would have been good.
Okay. Well, see, I mean,
OSHA, David.
Take it.
OSHA.
Yeah.
Take it to his house. And then it comes back all graffitied up.
See, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you have to be tasteful. So I don't know. It's each their own on that one.
I do think the Young Bucks win this.
I do too. I'm on the Young Bucks side.
Okay, so what's your I want to know your reason, because I think I may have a different reason than you.
It's my usual crutch of I don't think they need the world title. They're gonna they can make a long enough storyline out of both of them where they can keep butting heads, Swerve and Will, long enough that, by the time they're done having their feud, it's either going to be a 3-month, 4-month program. So that's already going to take a big majority of it. Maybe they can both take a break and then have another 5 months maybe where they don't have a world title run. So then that's when they can finally like, finally the clock is ticking down. I can finally start having matches with I don't know. So that's where I'm at, where both these guys are so over. Will Ospreay, of course, obviously, and then of course both obviously most might be at the same level where they just don't need the world title right now.
I'd give Ospreay a little bit more of a, but not much.
Yeah,
and paper thin.
Yeah,
but so you're leaning more into the storyline for Ospreay and Swerve not winning is much better than the storyline if the Bucks lose the EVP.
Yeah, and I think the Bucks need the EVP status still, and that'll be like their last thing when they finally retire. And again, I don't know if you saw that Omega interview, like probably all
5 years or less.
Yeah, exactly.
I give them 5 years or less.
I saw a post and I forgot from who, and I kind of sat there for a while. I'm like, you know what? Damn, it's gonna be when the Young Bucks finally do retire, and I'll throw in FTR too. When the Young Bucks and FTR retire, American Tag Team Wrestling is gonna. That's going to fall off a cliff. There's maybe a couple tag teams, but it is going to There's not going to be many appointment television tag team matches after those 4 retire.
Fair enough.
That's why Fraxium's here, baby.
Yeah. 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 All righty. Speaking of tag team wrestling,
I can't wait for Fraxium to get their asses handed to them by the Wyatt Six.
Quickly before we, I'll get into the next match, but is it almost a cliche like Swerve hits Will Ospreay that turns into the Young Bucks getting over, or is it like Young Bucks call in X, Y, and Z to get?
That's not a horrible call where you have the quote unquote miscommunication,
the feud again type deal. Okay,
yeah, that's not a horrible call.
That's
at
where
all.
I'm kind of at with how that's gonna be the result of it. So there we go. EVP status remains for the Young Bucks in terms of our side of it. I'm gonna go back to back with I think what are gonna be the filler matches, and then let's finish off with the big meat and potatoes. Let's go
meat and taters.
Let's go with the trios tag team titles. This was thrown in last night after Collision had aired. So we have the Ops trying to maintain their trios tag team titles against Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, who needs a haircut, and Gabe Kidd.
To me, this is Ops all day. I don't see them putting a title on Kidd yet.
Yeah.
He's still signed with New Japan. So, great. It'll probably be a phenomenal match. It'll probably be a very brutal match because 5 out of the 6 guys that are in this match are hard-hitting dudes.
Oh, yeah.
And you're just going to be standing there going, I'm a technical guy.
So
Wrestle me. Wrestle me.
This is where the other name that's been popping up, Eddie Kingston return, has been. This is where I think he falls. So everyone's kind of throwing him in like, oh, maybe Kingston gets involved in the world title match. I think a lot of people are going to get involved in the world title match, but also they don't need to. It's a Texas death match. I think the whole thing with the chain is going to pop up too. So I think this is where Kingston pops in. Maybe again reignites a feud with Gabe Kidd type deal. You can also throw hands with Claudio.
Was he in a match against Gabe Kidd when
He's had one before.
Fractured his tibia or something?
I don't recall if it was against him, but I believe they did have a match sometime in New Japan.
Okay,
this was right.
I wouldn't be against that. I'd throw Eddie Kingston's name out for this casino.
That's where I was also leaning towards
the gauntlet match. I'd throw his name out for the world title match.
They keep saying he's not like cleared, so I don't know. If
the gauntlet match.
I don't know if he's good to go for a whole gauntlet match, but again, maybe he's good enough to go for maybe come in for a bump and take a DDT or lay down a DDT on somebody type deal. So see how it goes. Hopefully the King of the Bums returns, and then the other filler match we have is the other tag team title match, the 3-way tag team title match. The Hurt Syndicate defending the tag team titles against Jet Speed. This is Kevin Knight and Mike Speedball Bailey. And then we have the Patriarchy.
This is the other one that I have issues with.
Okay.
Why are we throwing the Patriarchy in just willy-nilly?
Because they're going to win the tag titles.
See, and that's the sick part about this. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
So easily.
Christian wanted this, he wanted this storyline to finish off.
Or
how else do you finish it off unless without a father and his son winning the tag titles?
Can I propose something else?
It'd be the first time that would happen too in the AEW.
I know. Good night. Can I propose something else to you though?
Please.
Miscommunication between Nick Wayne and Christian leads to that feud starting.
Okay, I can see that as well.
Listen, I thought this was a great match just with 2. With Speedball.
I'm on that side, but however, they've been booking it so poorly, making Jet Speed just look like little kids compared to the Hurt Syndicate.
They didn't last week.
Yeah, that's true.
They did not last week.
So if it was setting up for that, I'm fine with that because we're exactly that. They look like little kids 2 weeks ago. Now they came back, demolished MVP.
I will say
to Lashley and threw Shelton Benjamin.
I will say this. Love the fact that the concerto was on the knee of Lashley.
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday.
Okay.
That's a very interesting little side note, which is why if it's going to happen, I would lean Patriarch here.
Yeah.
But there are multiple ways that you can go with this. I think the Hurt Syndicate drops this.
Yeah, I don't think they were due for a long tag team title because I think it was put out there before where TK didn't really have a plan to put the titles on them to begin with. They were just so over. It's just like, all right, naturally, we got to give you the titles. So it just made sense.
David, you going with Jet Speed then?
Jet's Pizza? Jet Speed? What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Jet Speed. I'll say this though. I'll throw this out there. Is this where a new member of the Hurt Syndicate shows up to help out too?
More people hurting more people. Again, I hope that could be the case. Cedric Alexander showed up in.
He's in TNA.
Yeah. So who do you think?
Keith Lee. Keith
Damn
Lee
it, that's
still
right.
sitting behind the scenes doing
Everyone
nothing.
also speculating Keith Lee's return too. I am not obviously not opposed to that. Give me Keith Lee. That'd be fantastic.
On the Hurt Syndicate?
Yeah, dude.
I'm telling you.
And all managed by MVP. Oh man, that's crazy.
I'm just saying.
That's awesome.
It would be.
That's
nice.
awesome. Well, on to again. Either one of these could be the main event. Obviously, we know the Texas Death Match is going to be the actual one, but some people said for themselves. You already know one personally said that I'm going to Texas for this match and this match only.
By the way, he got his ticket for free.
I'm blind with rage, so I'm just going to talk through it.
Yeah, I was so mad too. He's like, "Yeah, I just asked if I could get a ticket, and they sent me one." I said, "It must be nice to be an on-air talent on Sirius XM."
That's lovely. That's lovely. That's
Hi, Denton Day.
reaching for the stars, folks. That's what we're doing here. Well, I'm going to talk unification title. Exactly right. AEW unification title. So there's also a little wrinkle to this. I'll see if you heard about.
Bring it to me.
You heard about this? You heard about this? So TK also clarified what this unification is going to be like. So from my understanding, I had looked into it.
By the way, I don't hate the belt.
Oh yeah, the belt looks awesome, and it's gonna stay with those custom.
Although I will
the
say,
Rainmaker and the one-winged angel on the side.
I will say this does hearken to the IC title.
A little bit. As it is, yeah.
But that's okay.
As it currently is right now, yeah.
But that's okay.
That makes sense.
That's okay. I'm cool with it.
But from my understanding, so like I said, talking unification talk, you would think exactly right. Like, oh, this international title and the Continental Championship coming together, unification title, that's going to be one brand new title, one title only. Not necessarily. So TK has confirmed that the winner of it is going to have a unified title, but they could walk around with just the unified title and the international title, just the two earlier, or all three even. It's kind of like the whose line is it anyways, where the points don't matter, the belts don't matter. Let's just throw it up all there. There will still be a Continental Classic tournament. So in which case, do you then get a new title in there now too? It's just
No, I think what
and then finally the lineage to both those titles will remain the same for whatever that means. So go.
I think if you're going to do the Continental Classic, that's still cool. It gives you a build up to a one-on-one match that will be heavily hyped.
And TK of course wants to hold on to that because that's
I think
his
it's
form of the G1 Classic. So.
I think it's stupid to have three belts.
You're putting a hat on a hat on a hat.
Yeah,
but
unification. Don't call it the Unification Championship. Call it the International Continental Belt.
yeah, sure, that's fine. If we're calling balls and strikes, if we're really being, doing that exactly right, what we just said. If I want to turn my brain off, we're getting Kenny Omega and Okada in 2025. I can't wait.
This match can go 60, 90 minutes if you want it to. I'm good.
Yes, please. I don't care. We go an hour.
My only issue
go
with
2
that is
hours,
I
go
don't
4
know.
hours.
I don't know if Kenny's in that kind of condition yet.
I believe in him. I think he can do it.
I think he can go 45 easy.
Yeah. That's
I think
fair.
60 will be pushing it for Kenny. And this is no bag on Kenny whatsoever. I swear to God, I'm not trying to.
And no one, again, no one's asking him to go that far. I think he can, but again, it's gonna be amazing no matter what.
I hope so. I hope it lives up to the hype. I really do.
I hope they kind of almost you close your eyes and almost pretend like they're in the Tokyo Dome type deal. Like, I hope it's to that caliber, to that degree. No shenanigans, no funny business. I want this to be clean cut, just Okada, just Omega.
You're going to though.
Oh yeah,
You're probably gonna get.
You're at least getting Don
coming out
Callis.
there.
Don Callis is fine. Where I
You're
think
at least getting Don Callis.
yeah, where that's again that kind of gives either one of them an out for whoever loses this title for this matchup. I have Okada winning it, not by much, and I guess that can probably be the reason as to why I didn't really think it out all too much, other than just like I got to give one winner. That could probably be the case where, again, does he come out with a screwdriver type deal? Does he try to do that again?
Kill Kenny Omega.
And that's what Okada said during his promo. He goes, "Maybe I kill you" or something like that. I'm like, oh man, that was intense.
Beesh.
But yeah, Okada, Kenny Omega, ready to roll. This is gonna be just an absolute classic again.
I'm looking forward to this match. I hope it lives up to everything that we've seen from New Japan. I truly do. I have worries about that because they are 5 years older now.
Sure.
So
the diverticulitis will maybe they'll put that in there as part of it. Obviously,
Okada's been dinged up in the last 5 years too.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course.
like,
Of course.
Wear and tear. Wrestlers always say there's only so many bumps that your body's gonna be able to take before it's no mas.
I forgot what show we were watching. Me and my gal, and someone into the show goes, you only get 7,000, like lean overs. He goes, what happens after you hit 7,000? He goes, you die. So like, okay, maybe there's something similar like that. But yes, this could actually again talk about steal the show between maybe the TNT title, the unification title, and then most likely this main event setting up the Texas Death Match between Hangman Adam Page, Jon Moxley. Hangman here to save AEW from Jon Moxley's reign of terror. Can we finally see that title belt come out of that briefcase? I think I'm on the side of yes. I think we finally get it. I think Hangman goes over. It's going to be a bunch. It's going to be mighty. Again, might even be stealing some tricks and be like, oh, I saw this in WrestleMania where one person coming in, Wheeler Yuta is taken out by Samoa Joe and Claudio Castagnoli is taken out by Powerhouse.
I could see that very easily.
It might be overbooked towards the end. However, again, I think it's going to be, at the very least, violent. They're just going to be absolutely tearing each other apart. You're going to see glass and thumbtacks,
The expectation
barbed wire and electrocutions.
Don't forget about the fork.
Yeah.
The expectation
I
for
love the skewers to the head. He goes, and he's got like the wooden things in his head.
the expectation of violence is
Through the roof.
very, very high. So it'll be interesting to see if it meets those expectations. For me, I'm going to go back to I said Mox, and you just brought up why earlier. I think if Darby Allin wins that gauntlet, I think Mox wins it because I'm pretty sure the plan from the get
Was Darby saves
AEW. Oh, that belt is way too big for him.
Oh man.
But you could also have Swerve doing a straight heel turn here and coming out and screwing over Hangman as well.
If Mox wins, that's going to be the only way that I, as a fan, I'm going to have to be, because he can't go over clean. Again, clean.
Yeah, there's no way Mox wins clean.
I say clean in this,
Texas
it's going to
deathmatch.
be a tornado of just
There's
absolute
nothing
chaos.
clean about it.
Yeah, exactly. So, I really hope I just hope the internet doesn't run wild, and they will anyways if they do. But it will be a lot of people like, oh, I'm never turning AEW back on. I can't believe they made this move. So that's where I'm afraid if they actually do pull the trigger and say Moxley wins, there's gonna be a lot of people that just like, yeah, you know what? Click, I'm done. I'm just done. Where I don't feel that way at all, where honestly, you're kind of getting some of the best Mox you've gotten in a while. I would argue maybe of all. I don't know.
His promos have been solid.
Yeah, they have been.
Solid.
Again, in-ring work, you're going to get, what you're going to get at this point. So to ask for anything more, it's just not going to happen. So you're going to get almost like I don't know, everyday run-of-the-mill guy type deal. Like, he's not gonna, he doesn't do anything athletic and spectacular. He just beats you up. He's just a brawler. So that's been his match style. So I don't know. I don't think that the hate has come upon enough, or it has been justified for this Moxley run. I hope people don't turn off if Moxley does win. However, Hangman should win and have that big, fireworks going off in where are they at? Global, is it Globe Life? Globe Life Field, yeah. Confetti, all the works, the whole thing.
Can I float that Darby wins the casino and cashes in the same day, knowing that Christian messed his up and it was really bad when he messed his up earlier in the year? TK rewards it by just no casino the rest of the year. He already cashed it in and it actually went through correctly.
Yeah, I don't know how quick can you just
and then you could do a story.
They use it
like the money in
like
the bank.
the money in the bank.
Okay.
So it would make sense.
And then you could do a story of, they wanted Hangman to be the savior, but it turned out it was Darby. Then the first match at All Out is Adam Page versus
Darby.
And
Okay.
Adam Page is mad because he was like, "This was my moment to save AEW, and you took it from me."
Okay.
That's not horrible.
That's not an awful route either. I kind of like that. It'd be again, some people
That's
might
overbooked.
Yeah,
but
that might be overbooking too, type deal. Where again, people might also get frustrated, like, oh, just couldn't have Moxley lose to Darby type deal, or yeah. So, this has many different routes. Again, This has been exciting. Where a couple different matches we've just been straight up like, I don't know, just kind of picking one to pick one right now type deal. Where I truthfully do not know. Like this unification match, I'm not quite sure. Young Bucks Swerve and Ospreay. Even though I made my case for what could be happening for the Young Bucks, still that's up in the air. I could be wrong 1,000% there. And then finally, the same thing with this Hangman. So many different routes. This is nuts. So all in, all wrapped into one. I can't wait. Is there any other final big returns, big match performances, maybe other long-term bold predictions we didn't get to hash out?
I think we covered everything.
We may have. Quickly, just going to get through a couple of quick stories before we wrap this AEW side of things up really quick. Talk briefly. I made jokes about it in the beginning about the counter programming between WWE and AEW these past couple weeks. Now, also Heat Wave reported to be the same day as Forbidden Door.
The outlet Wrestler Votes Radio, WWE is intentionally scheduling shows on the same day as AEW events in order to control the narrative and momentum online. This counter programming strategy is a directive that is coming from WWE and supported by TKO. They will be doing more of this moving forward.
But AEW is not a threat. But MJF had something. Not to just kind of piggyback on what everything MJF does, but I'm kind of excited again. Compliments on WWE for running the counter programming. Obviously not a fan of it, but he just says as a business move, that's what you're supposed to do. But honestly, I'm also on the side of like if you see what's happening, you're gonna watch AEW, you're gonna see that product, like wow, this is much different from what I'm gonna get from WWE. Whether you think that's a good or a bad thing, that's gonna determine up to you. But maybe you're like, hey, maybe I like this form over here, and I can still enjoy this over here.
What did we just talk about? I don't know.
I blacked out, honestly.
36.
I was thinking about Omega and Okada.
We've got nothing but 36 hours of premium wrestling coming to us this weekend.
Yeah, dude.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Exactly right. Where, again, if it's just going to pile up into just this much wrestling all in one weekend, is it annoying that that's the business strategy? Sure. But I feel like me personally, I'm a responsible enough adult that if I want to, go over here and spend this money over here, like, oh, I'll watch this over here, I'll watch this pay-per-view, I still have enough to go like, oh, they just dropped this new shirt, I'll buy this new WWE shirt or something like that. I don't know if that's the idea of it, but that's where I see it. We're like, oh, they're going to be stretching their money this over here, this over there. No, honestly, it's enough free wrestling all the way around that
Hells yeah.
it's not really an issue. So, yeah, like I said, MJF tipping his cap to WWE, and like I said, he also threw in that same little dig, like, oh, again, we're just the little guy. We're not competition, but you're not paying attention to us. But again, you're countering all of our stuff. But it's all fair.
It's the number 2 wrestling organization in the world by leaps and bounds.
Yeah. Finally, on the AEW side of things, quickly getting back a return. Well, exactly that. One return, I guess, confirmed not to be into the Gauntlet or just in coming back for the show. Scorpio Sky coming back in the form of a new faction. I don't know if you saw this. Christopher Daniels introducing a new faction consisting of himself, Scorpio Sky, and now Top Flight all in there. So I think I already know the answer. Needle mover in the slightest, or is this just another guy, another faction type?
This
deal?
is a needle mover if Top Flight actually gets a push like they've deserved for, I don't know, 3 years.
I think they've obviously been trying. It's just the injuries have been severe.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
If you recall that one from Ring of Honor, that one was brutal. He snapped his ankle.
For sure. There's been injury issues 100%, and I'm not discounting that.
However, while healthy, that not giving them the airport gimmick has not been the
not a good look.
Best setup for Top Flight, and then taking them seriously. But again, kind of just getting their gears, getting their bearings back. I just hope that exactly right where I don't think this is going to become going down in history as the biggest and baddest faction of all time. I just hope this doesn't become like frat party or whatever type deal that they got going on in Ring of Honor. So whatever else they got going on. So yeah, Scorpio Sky.
So much for 10 being the next great star.
Yeah, that was Well, he's more of a Cody Rhodes guy. I'm pretty sure he'll probably be popping up and
show up in NXT and be the next champ.
He'll be jobbing to Ludwig Kaiser in probably about 2 to 3 years. Oh yeah, sorry.
Ludwig's been out forever. He's injured.
El Grande Americano, big boy. Oh no. Oh man, I'm swinging and missing left and right here.
Are you saying Ludwig Kaiser's El Grande Americana?
I think that's what I just said there, folks.
You're wrong.
Any other final thoughts, questions, concerns? AEW side of things, All in Texas, going to be amazing. Anything else?
He said gracias.
He sure did.
No, I'm going to sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm going to have it on while I am producing a show tomorrow and don't care.
Good. That's what you're supposed to do.
You know what? I got a question for you guys.
Can only hope that Jacob deGrom and the Rizzler are on the same building at the same time. What'd you say?
I have a question for you guys. On social media, this is being kind of promoted by fans as what could be the greatest pay-per-view in wrestling history.
No.
Do you want to buy into that at all? Give it any kind of stake? Or
Revolution set a very high bar. I'll say that.
Very high bar. And to me, there's still things that need to be done. I'd be a lot happier with this if the storylines had been built up to this a little bit more.
I think so. Where Revolution had a lot of storylines, like that was that's it. We're done. Exactly right. The final showdown between Tony Storm and Mariah May, like the final production or whatever it was called. A lot of those like feuds, like that was the big one right there. That was it. Where you're kind of feeling like exactly right. Where with there might be some continuations. Exactly right. Where again, Mark Briscoe and I almost forgot with how hot like they've been going back and forth. The Talkie Talk, that was phenomenal. This is the Talkie Talk. So I forgot that was a gauntlet match. I thought that was just a singles match, and I was sitting there, and then he runs his promo after. I'm like, damn, I can't wait for Mark Briscoe to beat MJF. I'm like, wait, no, he's got to go through him, Mystico, probably Roderick Strong, probably everybody else like we just mentioned. So again, I think you're exactly right. Where continuations will be happening. So. Revolution set a high bar.
We good?
We're good. Well, when we return, more previewing, more rolling through matches, but on the WWE side of things. So let's talk some Oldberg when we return here on Bad Karma Wrestling.
Hey, watch your mouth. Wine. I'll just put a quarter in the swear jar. Once it's filled, we get a Coors party after work. I've been drinking Coors since my college days. The cold draft taste is second to none. Yeah, worth the recorder, am I right? You know it, mother.
Hey, you get those reports done?
Yeah. No. You, sir. Attention, employees.
The staff meeting, scheduled for this evening, will now be held tomorrow early as
That is all. Dudes, we're only 75 cents short. Oh, shh. Where's the boss? Hey, sir, go yourself. You're fired!
The Chicagoland area has a large number of lonely dogs currently filling shelter pens, just waiting to find a family. Nothing adds warmth to a home like a wagging tail and a warm pair of brown eyes. If you are considering adding a dog to your household, visit the Anderson Animal Shelter, where adoption counselors can assist you in selecting your new best friend. Make your house a home. Adopt a shelter dog. To see a current list of adoptees, visit their website at www.andersonanimalshelter.org or meet them in person at 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin. Don't have room in the home for a new furry family member? Donations of toys, collars, and soft or hard non-perishable dog food are always accepted and are greatly appreciated. All animals are spayed or neutered and are waiting with tails wagging to find a loving home. Visit 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin or www.andersonanimalshelter.org for more details.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling
Give me a hell yeah.
with No Gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel.
and David Double D Dykstra.
BK Dub, BK Dub.
BK Dub, BK Dub, BK Dub, BK Dub.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Back to our preview and get mode here.
Let's dive, baby.
Yeah,
Let's
like I
dive
said.
right into it.
We just got through at least, like I said, talked about All In. So of the 36 hours, that was probably about 35 of them. I'm just kidding. We're going to go ahead and get started with Saturday. Yeah, let's do Saturday night's main event first. Maybe the reason that All In's ending early. We'll see.
It's ending early, dude. Just come to the realization.
Again, I think it's just
Even
absolutely genius.
If they start at 1 Central and Saturday night's main event doesn't start until 7, it gives them 6 hours to have. And for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
9
6,
matches on the
7,
card,
8,
on the main card.
9 matches.
I would think 9
It
matches.
gives you plenty
yeah.
of time to have great matches.
And that 0 hour might have like 2 or 3, I would think.
So, yeah.
It'll be 2. The main card will happen at 2, yeah.
2 here?
So, yeah, 0 hour starts at 12.
Okay.
12 Central. 12 Central.
All right.
So, like, yeah. So we're all getting good there. Like I said, absolutely. I think it's just absolutely genius by TK. Like, here you go. Here's another just Disneyland, just absolute spectacular performance. Top that. Here you go, Goldberg. Top that.
Yeah, right.
We're really going to go from Osprey and Swerve to that pile of garbage. Holy crap. Wow. But here we have it, folks. 4 matches on the card, 4 matches for you. LA Knight, Seth Rollins. Not quite sure if that's going to open her up, but here we go. LA Knight and Seth Rollins. LA Knight standing tall after Monday Night Rollins, Monday Night Raw. Actually, it was a clean sweep for Rollins and his crew on Raw.
Can I say this?
Sure.
I think Randy Drew starts it.
Okay. All right.
That's just my thought process.
Gotcha. Well, as of right now, like I said, we'll go with Rollins and
fine.
LA Knight just to get it going. Yeah, I forgot already who I went with Rollins to get the win because I think again just on the side of everyone's getting momentum, they want to push LA Knight. Fans want LA Knight, but our higher ups said, you know what? No. We're good.
Does a new faction member show up?
Another one?
And
so Bronson Reed returned, and that was his debut onto the squad and Saturday Night's main event. That's right. Which, by the way, someone pointed it out, and I think it's now the most adorable thing ever when he does his tsunami and he does his little hand thing like that. It's so cute.
You mean his butterfly?
It's so cute. Like it's just. Like I would do that at like the local swimming pool. Like that's if you dove off the diving board. Like that's would be like, cannonball.
Well, yeah, absolutely. He's coming from a very high place.
Exactly right.
And he's a big boy.
Yeah. So I think Rollins going over on LA Knight probably with what you could be right. Another added new member. If that's the case, who do you think is this new member? We've been speculating. What is that? Ethan Page? Oh, you think? Well, he has. Well, then he drops the title to Ricky.
If he drops the title, that would be my choice.
Okay. So that could be the clear indicator. So maybe some Great American Bash will have some foreshadowing into Saturday night's main event.
Definite possibility.
Okay.
I do know The Rock's a fan of him.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, he slapped him on his arse not too long ago. On to what you think is going to open up to Saturday night's main event. Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. McIntyre making his in-ring debut or return? Not debut.
In-ring return.
In-ring return. So he appeared on that pre-recorded last SmackDown, so people knew about it apparently. That was the big gripe with our guy, Scotty, over here. However, Randy Orton taking on McIntyre. I'm going to go with the standard guidelines of if you're not going to bury the guy that just came back, Randy Orton can take a loss, so McIntyre takes the win if it's not.
Randy doesn't care anymore. Randy doesn't care if he loses anymore.
I think we did.
As long as there's a solid storyline, Randy's happy. Has he ever? I don't know if he's ever worked with Drew.
Possibly not one-on-one, but I feel like they had to have crossed paths down the line.
I'm sure they've crossed paths once or twice.
Even if it has.
I don't think in this new iteration.
No, I was going to say it had maybe like 2009 when it was like the chosen one McIntyre with his IC title run. That probably crossed paths later, before that too. But
that was also when Randy was
the Viper. Yeah, he was prime Orton.
So it's a possibility they may have never.
I got a trilogy of matches in 2020. Other than that, everyone's got multi-man in it.
Okay.
Really? 2020?
Yeah, including one of them being a Hell in a Cell.
Well, yeah, McIntyre had the world title. Was carrying it during COVID.
Okay.
So
yeah,
you had to throw him
yeah.
Because then, because Edge and Orton had the greatest match of all time, the greatest last man standing of all time, however they marketed
was it
that
though?
one.
I think I fell asleep during that match because it was so long.
It was like 45 minutes long. Jeez. But yeah, we're on the side of McIntyre going over, and there you have it. For the U.S. title, Solo Sikoa defending his title against Jimmy Uso. Not really much to this. Not too much on this one.
Is this where Jacob shows up with his new faction?
Yeah, if that's going to be the case, I'm not really too locked. I think Solo retains, but
100% Solo retains.
Is this JC Mateo comes out with the big guy and Tonga? Again, that was just a great intro by Michael Cole. I think he was just making sounds at one point. He's like Tinga Tonga Tunga Tinga Tunga Tunga. What's that? I like brain rot AI. Tung 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 tung.
It's gonna be so confusing when Tama comes back.
Oh yeah.
Because now you have Tama Tonga, Tala Tonga.
It's not confusing already. What are we talking about?
By the way, that's actually his name.
I'm out.
That's actually his name is actually Tala. It's not just because he's the tallest one. His actual name is Tala.
Man, his parents were calling the shot
I didn't even put that together that they were calling him Tala because he's tall.
So that's what they originally thought. His name was Tala
stupid.
Just because he's the tallest one. But his name, it's spelled differently, but that's his actual name.
I thought, I'll be honest. I'll raise my hand and be like, I thought they were probably dumb enough to do that for that reason. I think I subscribed to that. I'm like, they did that because he's tall. There was no other reason why.
At least he didn't get the JBL rub.
Yeah, that's true.
Look at him. He's huge. Shut up.
He's huge. So, yeah, I think
the moment Enzo and Cass died.
Yeah, I guess so. Finally, for the big match everyone's going to be waiting for on Saturday, no other match is going to be bigger than Gunther versus Goldberg for the World Heavyweight title.
Can I say this?
This is going to be a disaster.
Please. Can I say this really quick? How great would it be if this was just a squash? And I'm talking from a Gunther side.
It would have to be. That's the only way that can.
How great would that be? Like he no-sells the first chop, and then Gunther just goes ape.
Yeah. Or if he spears him, does the jackhammer, and gets right back up.
No-sells the jackhammer?
No-sells the jackhammer.
By the way,
my God. And then he powerbombs him like 8 times and then just goes rogue and powerbombs him onto the concrete floor.
The sun has to come out of the crowd to stop him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Again, Papa, no.
my bookie has odds for how many spears at 2.5.
At 2.5.
My bookie.
Yep. Yeah.
Like he's from the dark side.
I'm sure DraftKings has a pool for probably AEW and at WWE.
It does for AEW. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Does DraftKings have stuff for AEW?
Yeah, you can't do. You're not straight up bets. It's pools, so you have to same thing. It's like
first weapon to be used in the
like
Texas Death Match.
If it's like Mox and Hangman, it's like first one to do a pinfall.
If you get them all right, you split it with whoever else got it right.
Yeah, exactly. It's a big be a $50,000 pool if 25,000 people enter. Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Well, so the over/under of total spears is 2.5.
Oh, okay.
For this match.
So this might be a quick one.
I swear to God. I'll say this: if this is his retirement match, and they have Gunther job to him, Seth Rollins better run his tight little booty out there.
That's where
so fast.
And that's where it gets interesting, where you predicted it for the AEW side of things, where Darby could win or whoever could win and then cash in later at night on Hangman. When you said that, I was just thinking immediately, like, how funny could TK could just put them in a tight little corner and have WWE either one, have Goldberg walk out with the World Heavyweight title and everyone's pissed off from that, or 2, have him cash in and everyone's just sitting there like, well, we just saw a cash in 3 hours ago over on AEW. Yeah. What are we doing?
Or not even that. My point I brought up to Nick was steal the headlines, Seth Rollins, or at least attempt to steal the headlines. Have Seth Rollins cash in.
Yeah,
and have him cash in on either Gunther or Goldberg.
I don't think he cashes in on Gunther. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, no.
I think if Goldberg, if this is a smash match. If this is a squash and Goldberg wins like he did against Lesnar, I think you immediately see Seth Rollins come out and the Horde comes with him and they attack Goldberg after the match and then out comes Seth.
And again, also sitting on the same idea where the cash-in can null and void this whole idea, but of the 7 different storylines that Seth Rollins is a part of, the 6-8 different feuds that he's attacking people and a part of, he actually does he have a tie to Gunther? Am I missing that? Did he attack?
He's had like 1 promo with him, but
okay, honestly that's enough for fans to be like, no, long-term storytelling.
So, but here's the other thing: you say that he's got like 7 storylines. Half of those storylines, he's had like 1 thing with them, like the one there, like with Cody, they've done is stare down each other and had 1 promo against each other.
That's long term. That's enough.
But that's a feud that he's in. So I get what you're saying because I saw that graphic that he's in 7 different feuds right now.
He's getting split in all different directions, man. Busy man.
But who else could handle it as good as he does right now?
Oh,
But then Nick wants to complain to me that Seth Rollins is not the workhorse and not
I said
not
that to you as a
working as
joke. I
hard.
knew that was gonna get your goat. That's why I sent it to you, because it was that drop. Because someone
up.
put up some post of like last year he had 40 or 90 different appearances, a couple different matches. This year he's at like 13 or 14 different matches only this year. And I sent him like, oh man, is he falling off? Is your boy falling off?
I think once that world title's on him, you're going to see a lot.
Oh yeah, 100%.
A lot of different dudes getting pushes.
I was just trying to just get him going.
Ending with Braun Breaker turning on him.
Ending with the Braunster, and that there were some seeds there being planted where everyone's like, oh, is Braun going off script? Because you see Rollins and Heyman in the background of when they're in the ring doing the promos, like, he's not supposed to be talking right now. He's talking right now. He's not supposed to be talking right now, but he's talking right now. So. And I'll have to agree again with the internet that did sound very Jericho-esque, the way that Braun was kind of giving that off. His music, I hate his music, I hate his face. Just everything. It was good. It was good. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. But there you have it, Saturday night's main event. Ready and set up. We can kind of lightly touch on
this will be quick.
Yeah, Great American Bash. I was going to say maybe just hit the. Well, I'll list off all the matches, and you pick and choose which ones you would want to focus.
I mean, we can go over them all really quick because I've got takes on all of them.
So I'll start from the bottom. I got in a singles match, Javon Evans versus Jasper Troy.
I think Jasper Troy gets over here. I think Javon can deal with. I mean, he spent most of his NXT career looking up at the ceiling, and he's gotten over already. Once again, lovable loser.
Yeah, that's
and fair. You just have this kid from LFG, and you want to build him up as like the next dude. I mean, his match with Oba was fantastic, so why not do it again?
Jasper Troy, that's a jobber name, but I can't judge too fast. I have yet to see his work. Tag team match, we got Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe taking on Fatal Influence. That is the tag team of JC Jane and Fallon Henley. Jesus Christ. Hit me in the head so I can see some stars. What are these names? These are ridiculous names. What are
have you seen Fallon?
No, but unless maybe I have, unless I'm misspeaking. But these names just sound ridiculous.
Here's my take on this one really quick. We'll, like we said, we're trying to run through this as fast as possible.
I've never seen her before.
This could be the heel turn.
What, because she's attractive, she's good at wrestling? Is that everyone's like mindset now?
No, Phelan.
It is.
Phelan Henley is legit.
Again, I'm not trying to throw shade. Same thing. Have yet to see the work, so I'm not going to go too hard.
I think this is where Blake Monroe turns heel.
But again, you missed my point where these names are just ridiculous. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think this is where Blake Monroe turns heel.
Okay. All right. That could be the case where the reports were that she's trying to come off as a face. It's not being perceived that way. Like I said, kind of Barbie-esque.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it's not really being persuaded that way. For the NXT North American title, Falls Count Anywhere. Again, this can have some inkling of maybe this affects the Saturday night's main event matchup. Ethan Page defending his North American title against Ricky Saints at Rampage. Great American Bash.
I think Ricky gets over here. I think they need him to have that title for it to have some pub to it, because Ricky can go week in, week out and defend that title. I also kind of hope Ethan's getting called up.
Yeah, I hope that's the case too, where
Ethan's proved it. He's been in NXT less than a year, maybe a little bit more than a year. Just over a year, and he's held every title except for the tag titles.
He's so likable in the ring because of what he does. And I'm on the side of I also like him outside of the ring. He's a very good dude.
He's hilarious in interviews.
Yes, that
hilarious.
Too. He's a great interview and a fellow toy collector. So I like to throw that out there as well. So he's got some really good stuff. So I would hope anything for the best for him. North American title, probably dropping it there. Ricky Saints gonna be picking it up in that regard. For the NXT Women's North American title, Sol Ruka and Izzy Dame.
This better be Soul.
Yeah, just keep that autograph going up, up, up. Thank you very much.
Best finisher in maybe the entire industry right now.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's a little chaotic, but it's fun. You little.
She hasn't missed it once, too. Is the crazy thing about it.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Not very often. You don't see a botch highlight from that. Finally, NXT Championship match: Obafemi and Yoshika Inamura.
Obe.
Yeah, obviously. Apologies, never heard of this young man, but
he's from where did Omos go? Noah.
Oh, okay,
He's from
gotcha,
Noah.
Gotcha.
So they had Omos for X amount of months. This guy's been in, and he's been part of a tag team.
So if there is going to be, almost a comparison, this would probably be the almost AEW-esque type matchup, may potentially. But again, big man and Obafemi, he's probably doing the big man route. So that's cool too. Probably again, like you said, probably retaining for the NXT Championship is going to be Obafemi.
Yeah.
Quickly on to WWE Evolution.
Yeah.
Looks like this card is set. From my understanding, like we mentioned, tons of chaos in the booking was a lot. Just about everything was riding on.
I think they've
Liv
done
Morgan.
I think they've done a really good job putting it together with what was thrown at them with the Liv Morgan issue.
Okay. All right,
I think they've done a solid job with it.
Again, could make some probably making the argument like some of these kind of thrown together last second. It is what it is when it kind of a specialty pay-per-view is popping up like this. But I'll just start from the top to the bottom on this Evolution card that I see from CBS for the women's world title. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. I would think probably Rhea getting the win on this one.
This is a coin flip for me, and
tough.
I'm good either way.
I am too. Where I kind of heard this argument. I don't know. Yeah, never mind. I don't want to make the same argument for the same person. If you want to, I've heard the same thing on Cornette where, Io Sky just comes out as Io Sky as herself. There's not really a crazy gimmick to her, so just that's fine. Like there's nothing too crazy, so that's fine. Either one can win. I'm not gonna be hung
I'm
up.
okay with either one.
I'm fine with that one too. Again, a lot of people were saying that you're gonna see a ton of legends and a ton of returns probably in this one. So
Paige is almost all but confirmed.
Yeah, all but guaranteed. Probably getting Paige, formerly known as Saraya in AEW.
The one that kind of shocked me was Brie might be coming back.
Okay. We'll see about that. For the WWE Women's Championship, Tiffany Stratton versus Trish Stratus. Again, being at this legend, probably going to be Tiffany retaining.
But I have a caveat to that, and I'll go into it in a little bit.
Okay. This one caught my eye really quick. Not a match, but just a take. Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley saying, kind of taking not a jab at Tiffany Stratton, but just kind of just asking, what's the depth to her character? Like, why should I care about Tiffany Stratton other than kind of what I said earlier? Like, sure, she's a pretty face. That's kind of about it that's going on with Tiffany Stratton. So
Uber athletic.
Yeah.
Uber athletic.
But
I think,
again, maybe it's just a thing with her storyline right now. But go ahead. Sorry.
I think first off, whoever's doing her makeup, stop.
Okay.
Because if you see her on Instagram without like all that, she looks 100 times better. I think if you went with a softer look for Tiffany and let her just do her and have some fun with it, I think she'd be a lot better.
Okay. And I just wanted to bring it up because obviously not very often am I going to agree in any sort of way with Bully Ray, but I saw that I'm like, that's not I think I agree. That actually has some legs to it.
There's not a lot of depth with this character.
No, not at all. It's Tiffy time. Okay. Thank you. We'll see what happens. And for the NXT Women's Championship, JC Jane versus Jordan Grace.
If Grace does not win this, she's getting called up.
Now, is this where, if it doesn't happen on Great American Bash, is this where maybe Blake Monroe gets involved and interferes with Jordan?
That's another possibility.
Okay. All right. Maybe that could be the route. But yeah, again, just get Jordan on the main roster already. Why are we tiptoeing around this? This is ridiculous. For kind of where you said where I kind of immediately got aggravated, and maybe we'll kind of dip into it. Spoiler for anyone else doesn't hear it, kind of part of the rumor mill. WWE TKO rumored to buy or purchase TNA Wrestling, and you laid out this ground of like, oh, they would go from Evolve to how'd you go?
To me, it's like baseball. Let's just put it out like that
to the professionals.
So you start with Evolve. From Evolve, you go to NXT, NXT to TNA, TNA to WWE.
Yeah, and that just made me immediately aggravated because, again, why do I need to wait as a fan to see, the top tier stars, which I already know they can go. Again, for some of it's a production thing for them just getting used to everything, going through with storylines and finishing that off. But it's like, I know they're stars. I can just put them on the main roster and have them go.
But you can also, if they buy TNA, you can also have guys like Moose now be part of WWE. Eddie Edwards.
Yeah.
More importantly, AJ Styles' retirement match in TNA.
That would be nice. That'd be really
Speaking of which, he's done.
The only saving grace for me, really.
He's doing a John Cena.
Have AJ Styles
signed a
have
one-year
his
contract. Me and Nick were talking.
He's
about
doing
it
a John Cena.
Have Styles have his final match at a Slammiversary? Yes. In Atlanta? Yes.
100%.
That's where it needs to be.
Depends on when his birthday is. He said he wants it the night before his birthday so that he's retired, or on his birthday so he retires.
I don't know when his birthday is.
I know, so like whatever pay-per-view is closer to that.
But once again, I think there are a lot of different directions that you could do with this. How about an actual? Let me throw this out to you.
Okay.
How about an actual invasion?
Okay, I can see that. Yeah, they're trying to actually. Exactly that, where the WCW and ECW invasion was booked pretty poorly.
Well, let's be real. The ECW side was not booked poorly. They had all their dudes.
Yeah.
It was the WCW. If you'd have had Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, all those guys who weren't sitting at home for a year going, I'm making money for free.
Yeah. And
it would have been
and then they showed up in 03?
It would have been a completely different scenario.
And then they showed up 2 years later.
Yeah.
As their own NWO invasion run.
Yeah.
Oh, so ridiculous.
So for me,
AJ Styles was born in June, so yeah.
For me, at least, it makes sense to, if they do it, well, then you get TNA on WWE Network as well.
Yeah, that could be the case. Where they've been kind of fighting the same thing, like, hey, can TNA get a TV deal? Or this has been some of an influence for them. Yeah, I guess so.
Can I float something out, David? Where does AAA fit in that structure? Or is that an outlier?
I think that's an outlier. If you have guys that are luchador style, though, send them to AAA, have them get even trained better in that lucha libre style. Then come back.
Okay, yeah. Well, here we have it.
Lince Dorado was just on Evolve.
Okay, yeah.
And I never thought I'd see him again.
Carrying on to the rest of this Evolution pay-per-view.
Yeah, go for it. We'll run through it real quick.
WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez taking on Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus a Raw Tag Team and an NXT Tag Team to be determined.
Oh, no. I got you right here.
Oh, we have it to be. Okay, sorry. Okay.
I'm helping out back here.
I've got it up, Dip Hill.
Okay. Then you can also help me on the number.
It is Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Solo Ruka and Zara versus the Kabuki Warriors.
Okay. All right.
The Kabuki Warriors are back together.
Gotcha.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Get Asuka on the card.
This is if Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair do not win these titles, I may riot.
Is that gonna hurt?
I know the words will never come out of my mouth again, but I actually like the dynamic that they're working with on this.
Do you like their new merch that came out?
Almost like I was bringing up to Scotty, almost kind of like Y2 AJ Styles, the very similar, very similar route. They have the shirt that says "We're not friends." It's got both their logos on the back. It's actually pretty funny. I feel like that would maybe hurt. Would that not hurt the Judgment Day in their ongoing storyline, or that would just be another frustration? Like, oh, Liv's gone. Now we lost focus and we don't have the titles anymore.
Roxanne's part of Judgment Day.
Yeah.
So to me, this just adds to that storyline of when Liv does come back.
Like,
kind of thing.
yeah, exactly. I'm gone for 5 minutes, and Roxanne comes in, loses our titles, type deal.
Yeah.
Steals my man, type. Yeah,
possibly.
Yeah, we'll see.
She's got some nice nuggies.
Did we talk about this before with SummerSlam rolling around? 20 years of Dom in WWE.
See, I'd love to see that.
Where potentially some people throwing it out there. Roxanne Perez versus.
Are we talking Marcus Bagwell mom on a forklift kind of?
We're putting him in the shark cage. We're putting him up top. We're letting him dangle. It's going to be Roxanne Perez versus Liv Morgan for the custody of Dom Mysterio.
That's a fantastic idea.
If
That's
she
great
wasn't
booking.
Injured, I don't know if she'll be back.
I don't know if she'll be back in time.
She's not going to be back for 8 months.
I mean, Finn Balor threw it out there, and it was. Because I had my shoulder. I was out for a year and a half, and everyone's like, "No, don't make me remember that, please."
Completely killed him.
Please. Well, he's got the tag titles now, so we'll see how that it's. We've actually been getting some pretty good Finn Balor as of late.
He's great.
I mean, it's not like he hasn't been gone.
He's not leaving WWE. Everybody the only people that leave WWE are those who feel like they're being underutilized.
Or they probably feel like they're not making as much money as they probably should. Like, let me go make some quick money over here, and then they go back over there.
Yeah.
So, there you have it. We have the number one contender in a battle royal. It just says participants to be announced unless you have a couple.
It's going to be a bunch of old school divas.
Yeah, we'll get Kelly. We'll get Lita, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's where Paige shows up, probably.
Oh, yeah, most likely.
Oh, 100%.
Can I float out that Bianca Belair comes back and wins the battle royale?
Probably.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's just squash this rumor right now. AJ Lee is not showing up.
No, never. I wasn't even going to bring that up.
Really?
Not showing up.
Because WWE has been posting AJ Lee all week.
AJ Lee is not showing up. They're doing it because CM Punk probably told him to. Yeah. Let's mess with them. Dude, let's mess with the marks. Let's mess with the marks.
If we come back next Friday and AJ Lee is back and he is sitting here mad that he was not expecting it and he didn't.
I'll be happier than a pig and poo, dude.
It'd be very funny if she
I
comes
want
back.
AJ Lee to come back.
Light it up.
No, but what's
I
funny
want her
is
to come
you've been
back for at
predicting it
least
like
a
6
year and
months.
just do a little run.
Sure.
That's it. She's the best female wrestler during that period of time. I would love to see AJ Lee come back.
It's just going to be funny because you predicted it for the last 6 months, and the first time that you've turned it off, she comes
I said
back.
she wasn't. I said Punk was floating it at the Royal Rumble. I said it's a possibility.
For the women's Intercontinental title, Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Lyra Valkyria.
I have no damn idea. Can I be honest with you?
Becky retains.
And you know what's funny? I think this match steals the show.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Best match of the whole WWE weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who else?
Like I said, I'm sure maybe something on that NXT card.
Yeah.
Maybe like
Ethan Ricky could.
Ethan Ricky can easily steal it.
Maybe match-wise, but add in the story of it. This one takes the cake over anything they're doing the whole weekend.
Okay.
I was kind of. I mean, I don't know about that because I came in. I was like, why is Bayley upset with Lyra? Like, just because she lost the title to Becky, and then
it's because.
And then she's like, oh, then you look. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And also because she got out at WrestleMania, and then just they kind of drifted after that.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Bayley looking fine. I've always been like.
Sometimes that just goes without saying, but yes, there we go.
Bayley to me since her NXT days.
It is my
has
favorite.
Been my undercover. Damn, she looks good.
My favorite gimmick outside of wrestling, like on the Instagram side of things, is oh my goodness, it's Nia Jax talking about BBL Bailey. Like, she'll get videos of her, like, at parties, like, dancing, like, ooh, and then, like, Bailey will be, like, flipping her off. Like, don't.
Remind me before we start.
Shaking that thing.
Before we start Scotty's World, I saw something on TikTok, and I absolutely fell in love with it.
There we go.
And it's wrestling-based.
Ooh, there we go. Finally, no-holds-barred match, Jade Cargill and Naomi. What do we got here?
Okay, so this is where
the stiffness can be an advantage, folks.
I think Naomi loses this match.
Okay.
And then cashes in on Tiff.
Oh, everyone's cashing in this weekend.
I think she cashes in on Tiff.
So I
how else are you going to make Evolution monumental?
Okay, you want to know why? It's
well, I would
Rhea
say like
Ripley's
all the
winning
returns,
to
but
end the
yeah.
night. You're going to get all the returns, but also you have Naomi cashing at SummerSlam. Bianca wins the Battle Royale. Clash in Paris is Naomi versus Bianca Belair.
Okay, I can see that.
I still think she cashes in at Evolution.
Okay, that could be the case. Yeah, so it's shaped up to be a decent little show there. Evolution. It has to be fun.
Real quick before you get into the last two things.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we threw it out into the universe and it has happened. Karrion Kross and Scarlett are going to sign new deals with the WWE. The signing is imminent from what we understand.
There we go. There we go. They were chanting, "We want Kross, we want
Bro.
Kross." And Kross goes, "You have me, here I am."
I want to see, do you keep him the anti-hero?
Yeah. Yeah, it's working. Why would you need to change it up? Why would you need to
Okay,
switch it?
it was just a question.
Yeah. Yeah, again.
Caught Kathy Kelly lacking on Monday, or was it Jackie Redman? I don't know which one. Whoever was backstage caught him lacking, just looking right at Scarlett.
Doesn't matter. It's just a personal.
The smile on Scarlett's face when they were chanting Karrion Kross's name, that is a proud wifey.
Yeah, that was like.
That is a very proud wifey.
Finally, all your work coming together all in one, being shown for right there. Two little fun ones to wrap us up here in the WWE side of things. This was making the rounds. I saw Jelly Roll predicted to have his in-ring debut soon.
Looks like Austin Theory's got a match at SummerSlam.
Jelly Roll predicted to have. Go ahead.
Rightful, it's Logan Paul.
Wow. I mean,
No
this just
way.
Keeps getting worse and worse.
There's
Jelly
no
Roll.
way you put Logan Paul in the ring with Jelly Roll unless it's a tag match.
I want nothing to do with this.
I don't either, but Austin Theory would make it entertaining.
I'll give it to him. This guy's lost like 200 pounds. He's just
Like 350 now.
oh really? He's lost that much.
He's like 350 pounds.
350 pounds. Again, that's a different stage of dedication. That kind of shows you where his head is at. I also saw, a long time ago I saw a video of himself, like just being like super humbled, like almost just short of crying. Like hey, my CD is at Walmart. Like I used to go to Walmart all the time and buy the CDs because they were cheaper type deals. So like you see the character in this guy. I don't want to see him in the ring, damn it. Keep him outside.
I mean, his choke slam on Austin Theory was solid.
I'll give you that. I'll give you 50-50. It takes two to tango. Austin Theory sold it very, very well. He sells everything
His
perfectly.
ups are amazing.
I know. Wasn't it him? Kevin Owens was like, I don't like when people kind of like go gimmicky with their selling, but he's like he gets a pass because he does it so well. I think I'm paraphrasing, but he basically just said the wrong lines of that.
Kevin had a lot to say on that Cody Rhodes podcast, and I loved every moment of it.
Him and then Cody, a couple of good ones with Cody as of late with the show. Him and Ricky Saints, couple of viral clips there.
Damien and him were great.
Damien and him were good. I think that's the same thing with him and Brain.
Cody's podcast is really solid.
I haven't listened. I just see the highlights, but yeah, what do you got? Oh, yeah, but finally, last one I got here. Okay, again, yeah, wrapping up a Jelly Roll. We'll see. We'll see how that rolls. I guess. Bray Wyatt. Okay, here we go. Last one. Universal Parks setting up for something cool. Something with their Halloween Horror Night coming up in 2025. there's some speculations on some attractions, some rides that are going to be there. Some have been thinking, because they've been seeing that WWE and Universal has some sort of partnership, or it just kind of went through, that Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker might be involved or have some sort of part in some upcoming attraction. So simply put, what would you expect? What would you want to see if there were to be some sort of Bray Wyatt Undertaker themed roller coaster, or
you're talking themed?
Okay. Yeah, they call them attractions for some of these rides, where it's not. Again, if you've been to Disneyland, Disney World, not all of them are particular. They're not rides necessarily. Some of them are just you're on a track, you're going through different stages, and everything's kind of popped up and propped up. So
turn your camera on, goofball. You can be on the show again.
There we go. Okay. Well, there we go. Yeah, so Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker potentially in Universal horror ride attractions. We good?
I'm not a roller coaster dude.
Okay.
So it wouldn't do anything for me.
It might not be. It's not a roller coaster necessarily. It's
just an attraction.
Yeah, if you've ever been
to
on
a haunted house.
Exactly. It would be like the Haunted Mansion.
Here's an idea. Just a thought. Funhouse.
That's probably where a lot of people are lying, where it could be a Bray Wyatt Firefly Funhouse interactive thing, maybe, where people are walking through different rooms and different doors, or again, exactly right, same thing. You go in with a group, you're on the same a continuous track, and you're going through the different stages, you're going through the different rooms. So it has potential. It has potential. I'd be very interested as a wrestling fan to see, and it could get some more nerdos and weirdos down at Universal. So
right,
people already missed the TNA bookings that were going on over there, so that'd be fun. Any other final questions, thoughts, concerns before we head out for Scotty's World?
Let us move on.
Let's move on. Exactly right. So much wrestling to get to, folks, and we'll be recapping it all next week when we come back, obviously. But when we return here, entering a different world, a different palace, Scotty's World, all right here on BKW when we return, folks.
Throughout the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, Judy Finelli established herself as a masterful juggler and performer, making appearances everywhere from Carnegie Hall to Sesame Street. With her loving heart, she has brought warm smiles to children everywhere she has performed. She even started the San Francisco School for the Circus Arts, but shortly after, she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and by 2004, she was completely paralyzed. In celebration of her accomplishments and to fight the illness that had crippled Judy, a group of students from the San Francisco Clown College have compiled the perfect holiday present for those who want to laugh and to help those struggling with the illness. The goal has been set at $1 million raised, with 100% of any dollar made to be donated to the Judy Finelli Fund, which is helping find a cure to multiple sclerosis. Visit www.circuscenter.org to make a donation, or to purchase a framed Naked Clown photo or the full Naked Clown 12-month calendar. Remember, 100% of every dollar is donated and goes to fighting MS.
Man, I'm so hungry. I need somewhere to eat fast. I have no idea where to go.
Psst. Hola, me llamo El Taco de Taco. You know where to go for the amazing taste that'll have you craving more? Taco Bell.
Can I get 20 tacos, please?
You got it.
Thanks, Taco.
De nada.
Good. That's it. Eat the tacos.
Taco Bell. Live más.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah.
With No Gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
And David Double D Dykstra.
Man, are you still working out? It's like 1,000 degrees.
Intense heat is nothing. To get an intense workout, you gotta be intense.
Our friend here's getting an intense workout with the intense cool of his Hydrotech Cool Breeze shoes.
Which brings your feet a cooling sensation that is the best on the market today. Can only be explained with one word. Intense! Whether you're working out hard or just taking a stroll, these shoes have got your back. Or I should say, your feet. Aren't these shoes intense?
Maybe a little too intense, but there's no doubt they're cool.
Ah, Hey, watch your mouth. Wine. I'll just put a quarter in the swear jar. Once it's filled, we get a Coors party after work. I've been drinking Coors since my college days. The cold draft taste, the second stuff. Yeah, worth every quarter, am I right? You know it, mother.
Hey, you get those reports done?
Yeah. No. You, sir. Attention, employees.
The staff meeting, scheduled for this evening, will now be held tomorrow early as
That is all. Dudes, we're only 75 cents short. Oh, shh. Where's the boss? Hey, sir, go yourself. You're fired!
The Chicagoland area has a large number of lonely dogs currently filling shelter pens, just waiting to find a family. Nothing adds warmth to a home like a wagging tail and a warm pair of brown eyes. If you are considering adding a dog to your household, visit the Anderson Animal Shelter, where adoption counselors can assist you in selecting your new best friend. Make your house a home. Adopt a shelter dog. To see a current list of adoptees, visit their website at www.andersonanimalshelter.org or meet them in person at 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin. Don't have room in the home for a new furry family member? Donations of toys, collars, and soft or hard non-perishable dog food are always accepted and are greatly appreciated. All animals are spayed or neutered and are waiting with tails wagging to find a loving home. Visit 1000 South LaFox Street in South Elgin or www.andersonanimalshelter.org for more details.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling.
Give me a hell yeah!
With No Gimmick Nick Johnston.
It doesn't matter how you feel!
And David Double D Dykstra.
And welcome in. Bad Karma Wrestling. In the building. BK
Dub.
We just got done previewing everything that's going on this weekend.
I'm tired.
All in.
I'm tired.
All in, what will eventually be all out, previewing Evolution, Evolution 2, Revolution, Prevolution, Pre-Evolution, everything else in between. Great American Bash, Great American Smash. You guys get it. Scotty, what's going on? We're entering your world now. What are we doing?
Got something very quick today.
Okay.
I saw a good article from Fightful. Cryptomaniacs Sports Study did a look over on which WWE AEW stars receive the most online hate.
Okay.
So what they did was they looked up each person and looked at over 35,000 Twitter mentions over across Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, looked at their kind of what their reception is online, and then looked up percentage of them being negative comments. So I have the top 15 here for you.
Okay.
I would say to kind of steer you the right direction, there's a little bit, I'd say there's a little bit more WWE than normal, than AEW. And there's only a couple older ones, I'd say, but there's not any, like, legends, like, so far gone. This is more so current.
Okay.
So I'd like you guys to kind of just guess the top 15 of people who receive the most online hate.
You're the online guy, man. To me, I don't know if there is anybody that pops off the page for me when it comes to.
So, immediately, in terms of the legends, you got to go Hogan. Hogan has to be on.
There's not that many legends.
Okay.
Like I said, there's not. This is more
In the top
current.
15, there aren't many legends.
Yeah, there's
more
This
current.
is more so.
I figured
current
Hogan be
wrestlers.
top
I
of
was
the
about to say,
list.
Hogan's not on there at all?
No, this is more so current lists, current wrestlers.
Okay, gotcha. In that
They're
case,
trying to stay more up to date.
okay, in that case, you said majority like majority of it is WWE compared to AEW.
Compared to AEW,
I got one.
I'll go Jey Uso. Probably
Nope.
getting no.
The Miz.
Okay.
Not on the list.
Wow.
Really?
Striking out already. I'm just thinking along the lines of guys that are popular that are probably going to get the anti-hate for that. So Cody's not going to be on there, obviously.
Nope. And let me tell you this.
Wow.
Gender doesn't matter. This is if you're on the roster.
Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair is number 1.
Wow.
Charlotte Flair gets 36.4% of mentions toward her are negative.
Okay, so is that how they're deeming? Okay,
Yes.
so in terms of their ratio.
Percentage of comments posted on her that are negative.
Okay, so let me try and think along those lines then.
Bailey.
Not on the list.
On the list, okay. Man, this is tough then. Oof.
Jade.
Okay.
She's number 10.
I can see that. Again.
Nia.
Nia's number 2.
Oh, wow. That is garbage.
Nick's about to fight somebody.
Absolute garbage.
Garbage.
Garbage booking. Roman?
Nope.
Damn. How about
LA Knight.
Yeah.
Not on the list.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. The only legend on the list is 15 and Nikki Bella.
Okay.
But she's even returned. So that's why I mean, like, it's more
Damn, this really is like recent then.
Oh, this was broken down by Rhea Ripley too. Rhea Ripley
this
made a
came out
post
a day
about.
ago, so maybe she commented on it.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley
But
commented
yes.
on this.
Yeah.
Because I guessed it was a lot of females compared to.
Oh, yeah.
Britt Baker?
Britt Baker, number 13.
Okay.
That's sad.
Yeah, that's kind of
And
ridiculous.
it's also a 3-way tie at 15, by the way.
Okay.
So there is a little bit more.
Yeah, I might still stay in the AEW realm.
Becky?
Becky Lynch is not on the list.
Really?
Do the Young Bucks count as one?
The Young Bucks are number 9.
Okay.
That's sad.
Again, this is one of those things where idiots aren't going to realize what they got till it's gone. So I'm not. You really got to realize greatness right in front of you. Otherwise, as soon as it's gone, you'll be like, "What? Why does this product suck now?" Well, because everything you hated was actually good.
There's like 4 of these on here where I agree with that. There's like 4 of them, 4 people on there.
Damn. All right.
FTR?
Nope.
Oh,
Number 5, tied at 15 with Nikki Bella is also Natalia.
Okay.
She's gonna start eliminating.
Shayna,
some
but
for you.
Shayna.
Nope.
Ronda.
No. More recent. They're all more recent.
Really?
It's Sami Zayn.
No.
Jesus, I'm doing awful.
Number 15, also to end the 3-way tie, is Ricochet.
Really? That's okay. That's funny.
Well,
he gets
he
himself
leans
involved
into
in
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does. He
leans into
really
it.
does. So again, Cena then.
Nope.
Drew McIntyre.
No.
Pat McAfee.
No.
Michael Cole.
No.
I hate these guys. All right, you might have to start giving it to us.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold
good.
on. I'm going.
I'm almost tapping
Tiffany
out.
Stratton.
No.
Jesus.
Naomi.
Naomi not on the list.
Man, oh man. Again, that's just me.
I would think, who do people like they can't stand? Like people can't stand Charlotte Flair.
That's where I'm at too. I don't know.
You're naming a lot of people too that are also like baby faces and have been like in the spotlight. It doesn't work for most of them, but it puts you on a pretty good track. Like, let me tell you this: number 14's Will Ospreay.
Okay, that's dumb.
Well, Osprey probably chirps back too.
Every now and again, I'm sure. Yeah.
Just go with it, because we're
Number 12, Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
Number 11, Jon Moxley.
Okay.
Number 10, Jade Cargill. 9, Young Bucks. Number 8, Cora Jade.
I wouldn't have got there. So,
Cora Jade may deserve some of it, but not all of it.
Number 7 and 6. This is kind of what you were getting at, Nick. Number 7 is Chris Jericho.
Okay.
And number 6 is CM Punk.
Okay. Well, Punk is okay. Whatever.
Well,
you guys know my feelings.
Yes.
I mean, even with Jericho, it's getting to the point where it's like,
Well, with Jericho, he's been gone for however long with
He's good
AEW
to-
Dynamite, and Dynamites have been fantastic kind of since he's been gone.
Hey, yeah, but he sold out Wembley by himself.
He did. He was sold out Wembley, and Fozzy performed there all at the same time. Can't believe it.
Number 5.
He also invented the neck breaker. Go ahead.
Number 5, Tegan Knox.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's, well, female and gay is sometimes a very bad combo when it comes to wrestling fans.
Number 4, Saraya.
Okay. Wow. Really?
Well, once again,
She chirps back too.
Number 3, Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
it, why
No,
didn't I-
yeah, that was the one that was dangling right in front of me.
Number 2, Nia. Number 1, Charlotte.
Now, again, everyone knows ridiculous to have this name on here. I mean, Nia at 2 is. Are we watching the same programs, ladies and gentlemen?
but once again, you've got the marks that think it's real.
I know. All right. I think I did also just ran into another person that's like, I think he might think this is still real. Just ran into someone else like that the other day. That was a tough conversation. This is an interesting list. Again, yeah, a couple head scratchers for sure. A couple are definitely undeserved. And like I said, that
They're
same
all
breath-
undeserved. You shouldn't be.
Oh yeah, no one should be exactly that. No one should be I hate, like actual genuine hate, other than the Miz. But no one should be like I hate.
Wow.
No,
Nobody
he's
came
good.
in here telling me
He's
there's-
a good guy.
There's
Come
that new kid
on.
on the Brewers, Jacob Mizrowski. He already hates him because he's
Hey, I
going
have
by the
to.
nickname The Miz.
I have to. And now, well, good for him because now he's gonna get a smoke show of a wife and he's gonna be fine for the rest of his life. So it's gonna be fine. I get it. I kid. His in-ring performance has nothing to do with his actual character of a human being. He's a nice guy. He's a good father, I'm sure. But damn it, he's a Cleveland Browns fan. And he
He's
likes the
playing golf
Guardians.
this weekend.
Huh?
He's playing golf this weekend. The celebrity tournament.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And exactly, that's his role now, and I'm fine with that. Keep doing that stuff. Being the WWE representative at
He'll
the
be
Kids'
back after
Choice
American
Awards.
Gladiators.
Yeah, exactly. Like be the host of the kid. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, the Kids' Choice Awards or something like that. Be that representative. Be the guy at all right for the 30th pick for the Cleveland Browns. Out comes the Miz to make the pick or whatever. So do that. That's fine. That's your role now. So whatever. This is fun. This is fun.
I love that Seth came out when they were at Green Bay.
I don't know if you probably didn't see, but on Are You Garbage, actually, Becky Lynch appeared on a little podcast that I like. I didn't watch it just yet, but I heard it was smashing. Heard it was actually pretty funny. So
Sweet.
She's a good interview. She's a good interview, too. She's good for podcasts. All right, folks. Well, you guys got a ton of wrestling to watch. We got a ton of wrestling
Hell yeah,
to
we
catch
do.
up on as well. We're going to be recapping anything and everything under the wrestling sun, anything that was slammed and decided between a 1, 2, 3. That's what we're talking about next week right here on Bad Karma Wrestling. Thank you for watching. Go watch some wrestling, folks.
Bye.
This is Bad Karma Wrestling
Give me a hell yeah!
with No Gimmick Nick Johnston
It doesn't matter how you feel!
and David Double D Dykstra.